Stephanie Beaumont, coming to you from Cape Spear, Newfoundland. Well, thanks. And I mean, are you all with here? No.
Let's pause for a moment and remember I'm in the back seat with Allan Hawco.
So you know that one the car goes on that bill?
Yes, to land this Mr. Walter Gretzky. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm thrilled standing beside you.
Hey, wow. Take two. Just go ahead and pinch me. Go on now. They're craft twin 48-foot wooden schooners, the traditional kind.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Beaumont. Welcome to CNB Scene, the show that celebrates all the people, places, and things that make the 4 Atlantic provinces so very special. From Nova Scotia to New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island to Newfoundland and Labrador, we take you to where the action is. And that's where we are today, hanging out with those folks.
On set with Republic of Doyle. Oh yeah, we have arrived. And we'll catch up with Allan Hawco, Sean McGinley, Marthe Bernard, Lynda Boyd, Krystin Pellerin, and the very much alive Mark O'Brien. And from the Duke to the Doyle dining room, we'll get into their world and even play a rapid-fire round of Do You Know Doyle with the stars. But before all the fun begins, let's reflect on the Republic and the phenom that the show has become. What started as an idea in the mind of a Belle Island boy has blossomed into a TV sensation from coast to coast. And not just here in Canada, but all around the world. Season after season, the ratings keep climbing and the fans keep clamoring for more. The cast and the crew are up to it, so we'll grab them between scenes. We'll even whisper when we have to, but we'll get it all said, starting with one of our favorite NL fellas, the co-creator, executive producer, head writer, showrunner, and star of Republic of Doyle. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Allan Hawco. How are ya?
The man, the myth, the
You
legend.
are. You're huge. First of all, I always say that the site is like the UN for all the letters that we get from fans around the world. How awesome is that?
That's overwhelmingly awesome.
Like how many markets now? What are we talking?
96. So we're like tonight we're broadcasting, or right now, in South Africa, episode 304, I think. Which is
Isn't
kind of
that shocking that you've got people going, I love Jake Doyle, and they're in South Africa? Come
That's
on.
nice. Or I'm delighted that it's on there, and Australia and the UK. We do really well in the UK, and just being around the world is kind of very cool, because when you first think about this kind of thing, you're not really thinking about, hey, Ireland, they'll be watching the show,
Right.
or
You just
in
have that
Zanzibar.
vision.
Yeah, you're
Right.
just kind of going for it. Or Kenya. We're on a Kenya, I think, next week. So.
Stop it.
That's cool.
Season 3, first of all, fantastic season.
Oh, thanks.
And I remember at the beginning of season 3, sitting down by the harbor. Remember?
My sister was down there. Allan Doyle was there.
Yes, it was Old Home Week, and this fella said, I don't really like cliffhangers. No, I don't really set out to do cliffhangers. And what was up with, episode 313, could you have just, it was like textbook, like, you're killing us.
Is that what my voice sounds like to you?
No.
Do that again.
I would say much lower and cooler, but my point
What
is
are you
this.
talking about? No, I mean, no, my voice is obviously much deeper than that, than what you're doing there now. Sorry, great.
My point is, you said to me, we never set out to do cliffhangers, and honest to God.
Hey, I was lying to you. I was just pulling a fast one on you. I wasn't lying. I was tricking you. No, we did, for the first 3 years, do a cliffhanger every year. The first year...
This was the cliffiest of all of the hangers. Hey?
Yeah, well, the way I guess I mean it's not a cliffhanger is that you just kind of... You genuinely go to a place that the story naturally goes to, and you sort of arrive at, I should say. And how it turns out is to be determined to the audience, and you don't want to sort of give those kinds of things away.
Twitter was ablaze. Would you say? Was that a fair assessment?
Like, ablaze is a good way to put it. Yeah.
I was like, first of all, I mean, just Tinny's father alone was a shocker, right? That wasn't a cliffhanger. That was like a... it was a gasp heard around the country.
A reboot, a leap forward.
I love it.
And you'll see a bit of him this year, that's for sure.
Because he's a great actor. Paul Gross we're talking about now.
We spent a lot of time with him, which is kind of a coup to get him as a regular on the series this year, which is neat.
Let's talk about people that you get on the show. Everybody wants to be on the show now. I know last season it was crazy, and this season even more so. Like, drop some of the names that we're going to see over the course of season 4.
Well, all your old favorites like Pinsent and Paul Gross, of course, which they have a pretty pivotal roles. And there's a fantastic Newfoundland actor, poet, author, Joel Thomas Hines.
Oh, yes, yes.
He has a good standing role. Bob Joy comes back. Angus McFadden, who played Robert the Bruce in Braveheart. Big actor from Scotland originally. Fantastic. He's here. Irish actor named Martin McCann. And the one, the only, Louis Guzman.
I know. We saw you hanging out, having dinner. Bad guy. You can't say. Could you say?
I'm not telling. I can't actually. It's pivotal that I don't tell you.
Okay. But he was in it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I mean...
Amazing. It's we've got like a large variety of the best actors in the world.
Yeah.
Who've guest starred on our show.
The best actors and blockbuster directors, too. Season 4 saw Gander NL native and Journey to the Mysterious Island director Brad Peyton return to the homeland for his turn in the Republic. He directed episodes 403, 409, and the show in which his Journey 2 pal Louis Guzman guest stars, episode 411, The Devil Inside. There's a lot of love for Doyle. And speaking of love, let's talk about Leslie Bennett, played by the amazingly talented and beautiful Krystin Pellerin. We've got her stage work with Soul Pepper Theatre in Toronto well documented on cnbc.com. That's thanks to her reports called The Pellerin Post. As for her TV work, we are huge fans. And while we met up a few years back, it's about time we got caught up with the Mount Pearl girl again. Where is this now? Where are we?
This is outside the Doyle house, but the Doyle house set. The exterior is actually on Gower Street.
Right.
But this is the exterior of the set.
Right. Do they use this a lot?
This exterior?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
So this is like an exclusive behind the scenes.
Yeah, this is a first.
So you've wrapped season 4. How do you feel coming out of that now? That's got to be, because you and I spoke, it was close to the end of season 2, right?
Yeah, I mean, especially coming to the end of the 4th season, it feels especially surreal just because we're coming into new territory. Like the first 3 seasons.
You're on in Kenya, for the love of God.
Who would have ever thought? Like, it's wild. You couldn't dream it up.
Plot lines, characters, everything's richer and deeper, and you've got, I mean, the family that's grown here too, as the Republic of Doyle family. What's that like to be a part of?
Well, I mean, last night we all went out to dinner as sort of a family, and I got a chance to take a step back and just really see how close we've all become and how really special it is. The bond that we have, it's really, really rare.
Now, here's the thing we all want to know, because I loved, I think, 309 Mirror Mirror with the French in the bar. Remember?
No, isn't
and it was because he loves her and she loves him, and that was awesome.
I loved that they wrote that in. I thought that was
because you're very
so
good at
sweet.
French.
I love French.
You're fluent. Could you say fluent?
Yeah, bilingual.
Is that
yeah.
true? Say something. Just something. Just because this will be our only bilingual portion ever on CNBC and TV. Could be anything, but keep it clean because it's not that kind
clean.
of show.
Okay, I'll try and keep it clean. Je suis tellement contente que tu es ici avec moi aujourd'hui.
Oui. And I'll subtitle that for the folks playing the home game. Well, it's very awesome. So, but now, okay, we think about the love, right? And we've wanted the love to come back.
Yeah,
what can you
me
tell
too.
us? Like, what can you say as far as the romance goes? I know you can't give much away, but give us something.
It's always so complicated.
It's never simple with him.
No, it's never simple between them, ever. But I think the more time passes, the clearer it becomes that they're just destined for each other. I don't know if that means they'll be together, but they're definitely, I just think.
There's something there.
Yeah.
It's fantastically lovely. We're rooting for you and Jake in season 4. I'm going out on a limb right now to say there's love.
There is. There's love. There's love. There is.
That's
love.
The bell that she's gonna break some news. Don't let her say anything, and then they sound that bell,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly, yeah.
And then they come at you with the bag of doorknobs. Still ahead on CNBC, we'll head to the Doyle house for Rose, then meet Mal at the station and Des at the Duke. But right now, it's time for Tinny, aka the marvelous Marthe Bernard. First of all, who saw the cliffhanger? All right, the cliffiest of all hangers, as I said to Mr. Hawco, hey?
A lot of things that you were unsure about leaving the 3rd season, for sure.
Right. I just remember you and your mom on the sofa, and then the photo,
Yeah.
right? And your dad is the evil one.
That's a bit of a blow. He's the guy that kidnapped me about a year before
Right.
I find out that he's my father. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Crocker.
Kevin Crocker.
Paul
Gross.
Paul Gross. Great actor. Lovely fellow, I'm guessing, in real life.
Oh, yeah, great guy. Really funny.
Right.
Yeah.
But evil. Pure, unmitigated evil. And he's your dad.
Yep. But how evil is he? Tinny wonders. ...
Hey?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that was part of it is finding out that that's her father. She obviously would hope that it wouldn't all be evil, because that's
Right.
So
there has to be some redeeming quality for her mom to have loved him.
Yeah, and Jake and him were once partners, and they got along great in the beginning, so... And
she can turn him.
Maybe. We'll see.
Your storyline, I would say, has got, we've watched you kind of grow on the show, right?
Yeah.
And your life since the show has started, where were you then? Where are you now? Like, I think of those promo pictures, which I'm going to show right now, and you had those crazy leggings on.
Yeah.
And now you're like super styling girl. Like, how's your life changed?
Those were character shots, by the way.
Fair enough, right? All right, very good. But what was I going to say? Your life has... changed how? Take me through it.
Well, I was thinking about this. I've been on the show since I was 20, so it's crazy. It's been like a huge part of my adult life. But I'm engaged. I just recently got engaged.
Exciting.
And my boyfriend and I, or my fiance and I, met on the show. So
right. Now he's an award-winning writer.
Yeah, he was one of the main writers in the writing room in the first season, and then he's written a few scripts since then in the following seasons. We met during the first season at the Duke.
Nice.
Which is where a lot of relationships
the place
have started.
of love.
Yeah, a lot of relationships on the show have started there. So.
And you wouldn't know it to look at it really, but it's super romantic, hey?
Very romantic, yes.
We're not fooling. Matter of fact, that's where Mark O'Brien met his missus. Actress Georgina Riley was a guest star on the show back in season 2, and the two got to chatting at the Duke of Duckworth, and the rest, they say, is history. Mark and Georgina were married on the very same day season 4 premiered. That is cool. After the break, we'll chat with the newlywed about his nearly dead character and more. Hang on to something. We'll be right back. Welcome back to this special Republic of Doyle edition of See and Be Seen. I'm smiling for 2 reasons. The first, I'm drinking coffee in Jake's kitchen. I know, right? So cool. The second, our wait is over. After a plot twist that no one saw coming, least of all Des, fans were forced to sit tight for 9 long months and ponder the prognosis of that sweet sidekick. Well, there were smiles all around with the premiere of season 4. Well, I just got to tell you what. There are people all around the world breathing a sigh of relief. You're back, Des is back.
I know, I'm back. It's good. I knew for a long time, so it was very, very difficult to keep this under wraps.
There are prayer circles. Did you know that?
There were prayer circles? Well, I started most of them, so I do know that, as a matter of fact. I found out, I just saw the first part of the text when I was driving. It said, it was from Allan, said, dude, Des gets shot and dies. And I was like, what? Ah! And I was like, totally freaked me out. And I pulled over on the side of the road and read it all, and I was like, and then like, even after we shot it, and I knew, Allan was like, you don't actually die.
Right. There would be a revolt.
Like, yeah, well, people got pretty upset, and like everyone who sees me is like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm like, what do you expect me to lift up?"
GSW?
Yeah. And then even after I knew, after we had shot it, after I talked to Allan, after I was seeing scripts for season 4, I was still like, "Who knows? Maybe they changed their mind. Maybe Allan changed his mind and wants me dead."
People love you.
Oh, that's nice.
Mark O'Brien, what a year. So season 3, great, and all I'm hearing about season 4 is it's blow the doors off better. What can you tell me now without getting in trouble?
It's an explosive thrill ride of thrills, chills, and spills, and lots of cool guest stars, lots of people coming back.
What about the love? Give me something. Like, because, we're all rooting for you and Tinny.
I'll give you this much.
Okay.
You don't see any skin.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah, there's no nudity. There's no hardcore frontal nudity. That's all I can say.
Are you doing more cases in season 4?
Oh yeah, he's out there. Well, once he healed, which took many months, he's back on the scene and
bigger and better, a bigger role. Is it like a?
Are you trying to say fat? Yeah.
No, you're very slight.
Thank you.
I've always been worried.
Slight.
Like I think to myself, on location now, do they tether him? Like, in a strong wind.
They have to, yeah. Well, I'm from Paradise, so they say we put rocks in our pockets.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I have to do that from time to time.
I was wondering if it was Doyle, and Courtney.
That's what I've been trying to get. It was in my contract. I don't know what happened to Allan Hawco. There were some other things in my contract too that I didn't get, I might add.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're
I'm
alive.
I'm supposed to have a half case on set every single day. Don't know where that is. Supposed to have. Well, I'm not going to get into the other things I'm supposed to have.
Right.
Not really for television.
Fair enough.
No.
Mark, you and I always meet at the Duke. This is not the Duke.
No, but we are such alcoholics that we were like, hey, we'll go to the next best thing. Yeah. This is the set of the Duke, which is very, very
Real.
alarmingly real and
Right.
similar. We used to we'd rap sometimes, and we'd shoot here, rap here, and have a few drinks in here. And by a few, I mean a lot more than a few. And then we would go downtown, and we'd be like, where do we want to go? The Duke! And we go to the real Duke. So it was just like, what is wrong with this? But what happens is, after you have a few nips, and you try and leave the fake Duke, you expect to go outside.
Right.
And instead you run into like a grip or something.
It's trippy.
Yeah.
Unless he's good looking.
Yeah. Some grips I really like running into. It's not part of my contract. I'm not going to get into that.